Good afternoon, America. This is Big Sam and Nephews. Big Sam, being the important man that he is off doing his duty for his country. He'll be with us for next week. We'll see. I'm Nick, our board, the man working the board, Javier, cousin Frank from beautiful downtown Tracy, California. So we're sponsored by My Guy Market at 504 East Belmont Avenue in the beautiful Fresno, California, and also where adults come to play. That would be Fresno Social Sports. We appreciate it. All right. I was talking to Javier a little bit just a few minutes ago as he was doing his engineering stuff about a topic that I think would be pretty near and dear to most Americans. Also, where adults come to play, and that would be being asked, "What are you?" Now, sure enough, we talk primarily about sports, but we also delve into social issues, and we want to get your opinion about that. So don't be shy. Let us know what you think. We should stick to sports, mind our own business. Whatever you think, you tell us. Nobody's feelings will be hurt. But do please like if you see it appropriate, and subscribe. Won't cost you a dime. Just a click and a push. All right. So Javier, whose father is actually from the wonderful island of Puerto Rico, or Puerto Rico, right? Was asked today, I guess that was down in Atlanta, correct? No sound, Javier.
Sorry, on mute. Yeah, no, me and my wife, we were just talking about it. I've been asked before, where are you from? How do you identify? All the typical American. So, right, go ahead.
Right. Well, and I was telling my brother that, you know what, I would answer that question. I'm Javier, because guess what? Just like I'm American, I think that people should be able to identify, label themselves how they. I mean, there's no right or wrong as long as you're not hurting someone else, stepping on someone else's toes. I, for instance, don't subscribe to the term African American. I don't know what country that is, but does that mean that I think someone's wrong for calling themselves that? No. I'm an American, obviously of African descent. But when my cousin and I took our DNA analysis, I was shocked to find out that I'm 3% German. I mean, I'd never even heard that in lore, right? So, I'm American, and you can look at pretty much tell where my great grandfather was from, right? But if someone says that, I'm okay with it. You call yourself what you want, right? So, and Javier, who was the man, obviously more, has a background, sort of more recently, more directly, not from continental U.S. I mean, you could look at him and tell, okay? He obviously has a chance, he has the right to identify himself as he chooses. So what would you say when if someone asks you that question, Javier, what would you say?
Usually my answer would be, so the hard part is that because I don't sound like I'm from the island, you always have that, oh, okay, you sound black, right? Or you sound like you're from America, which I am. So usually I would tell people like, hey, my father's Puerto Rican nationality, right? As the nationality.
Right.
And obviously they will know because I speak colloquial English that I'm American, right? So usually that's how I answer. Usually I say, hey, look, my father's from Puerto Rico. I'm from California. My father's from Puerto Rico. If you want anything else past that, because I don't think that I should tell anybody, hey, I'm black mixed with Spanish and yada 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 yada, all your whole DNA genealogy, but then like some places, where if I'm on, so I'll share this story, kind of how this came about with me and my wife talking was we were in Puerto Rico, had to be like 4 or 5 years ago, And I'm talking to a guy. We're in Rincon, so which is like a beautiful place. We're hanging out at the beach all day. We're just kind of doing our thing. And so the guy asked me, he was like, "Hey, where you from?" Right? And I'm like, "Hey, I'm from I'm from America. I'm from the States." And he was like, "Oh, are you from New York?" So when most people that say, "Hey, they're Puerto Rican," they go to a New York Rican type of vibe, which is, I think it's kind of I think it's a little bit racist. It's not racist, but like bigoted.
It's a little bit pigeonholing.
Yes.
Like, if you're Puerto Rican, you must be from New York.
Yeah, like
Right.
yeah. So since you're from the States, you're from New York, right? And I was like, no. But anywho, so we're talking, me and him, we talk, we kind of get past that. And we're talking about my grandmother, our families, just how we grew up, how much of the history that I'm seeing in Puerto Rico from my family, and how much I'm enjoying finding out little ins and outs of the cities that we gone to. So a young lady, not young, but a lady, she comes up and she's from Colombia. And mind you, this guy, we've been kind of speaking in Spanish a little bit, but my Spanish sucks. So I'm like, hey, like you can speak Spanish
I
all day.
spoke, that's good, man. I didn't know you spoke Spanish. That's cool.
Yeah, it's terrible, right? But I mean, I can kind of get around. So me and him, we're kind of talking back and forth, but he has good English. But we're just trying to make us both feel comfortable in our conversations, right? And so this lady, she's talking to him. They know each other. And in Spanish, she's like, where are you from? Where is he from? So I'm sitting right there in front of her, but I'm speaking English at this time. And so in Spanish, she's like, where is he from? He's not this kind of Puerto Rican. So she's questioning who I am as,
Your legitimacy.
yes, as being from the island. Do I
Right.
have ties to the island? Now, mind you, she's Colombian. She has no ties to this island at all. Zero.
Right.
Zero. And so she kind of starts bad mouthing me a little bit in Spanish.
Mm.
And she's going off like, he's not really Puerto Rican. Look at him. He speaks English, and his Spanish is terrible, and his parents didn't really raise him right. And all this stuff in Spanish to the guy.
Oh,
To the guy.
that's kind of hardcore.
Yeah, so I'm sitting there looking at her, and I'm fuming. In my head, I'm fuming, and I'm about to call her all kind of B's and H's. Oh, you're about to get all the names. I'm about to go off, right?
Oh, you're better than that.
Man, she was close. She was close.
All right.
Because you don't know me, and I don't know you. So the way that you talk to me like that, the way that you just talk and you talk down to me in Spanish, like I don't know. Oh man, I'm gonna have to let you know. And so the guy, he stopped her he looked at my face and he saw it. He was like, and he told her in Spanish, he was like, he understands everything that you're saying. And she was like, oh. Oh, okay. Oh, so how's your grandmother? Oh no, don't be nice to me now. Don't be nice to me now.
Yeah.
My grandmother's from Bayamon. Like, this is my time. My grandma, I know what my history is. Here goes my wife is over there and she's from da 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 da. So that's kind of how it started. It didn't end bad. I'll tell you that. It didn't end bad. But that got me thinking, where people kind of look at you as if you don't have this culture of being Puerto Rican or of being black. Even in America, we kind of look at it. We kind of look at people who grow up in the suburbs, who don't grow up in the country, who doesn't know what Southern fried cooking is. You're not that black, right? We have black cards, all these things. So it's not just Caribbean. So it's not just Caribbean. It's just.
Oh, no. Right.
So when we start identifying, it's like, who are we to judge people on being a certain kind of nationality and being because you don't know what this one food is, you're not black, or you don't know what this TV show is, so you're not Puerto Rican. You didn't watch the novellas, you don't know what that is. You gotta get
time to open up.
Right.
Now, I just I'm in Europe often, and as I think you mentioned a little earlier, that in Europe, generally everyone identifies by nationality, right? I mean, it's not there's much
It's not by color.
right. There's much less emphasis on race, you know, over there than the countries are the size of Midwestern states. I mean, there's nobody who hasn't been out of their own country and heard other languages, or has a next door neighbor or somebody on the same street that's from another country. It's just, it's not even, it's just nothing over there. That's how it is, right? And so to properly identify, they would use or now, right? I think that, to your point a little bit, she wanted to delegitimize you because you didn't speak enough Spanish, or you haven't had a certain kind of food, or your accent wasn't right. Something like the same heat that Selena's father thought that she would catch when she started performing to predominantly Latino audiences. I think she wanted to leave the country or go, but I think she was down in like deep South Texas, just across the border, and she knew that there was going to be, people are going to come north of the border and come and watch her. And if you don't speak Spanish right, or you don't speak Spanish enough,
and you don't enunciate it
correct, right, don't enunciate it the way that it's supposed to be, right, then you're going to draw some heat, and that would kill her, not ratings, but it's like, oh, she's not
popularity.
Her popularity, right.
Right.
So yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing, and I would say America, yeah,
I hate
let's
to say it,
let's
but
be bigger than that.
America has kind of put us in a position of having to choose a color, either black or white. Choose a side you're on.
Right. Yeah, that I think that's the tale of America, though, is to put you in the pigeonhole. Do you have to be Democrat? You have to be Republican. You have to be, on this side. We have to know who we're gonna fight. It's almost like that.
Choose the box.
Yeah.
These are the boxes.
Now, the 4 times I took the oath, swearing my allegiance as a military man to our great nation, I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States. Didn't say I will support and defend the North, South, or the blacks or the whites. It's all one team, guys. All one team. And it would really please me if we, as a nation, countrymen and women, began thinking that way. I mean, America has so much potential. We live phenomenally well here compared to, and I mean, if we stop getting our own ways, am I talking to everybody? No, not really. I'm talking to everybody, but it should not be. It shouldn't even be a thing. It doesn't matter where somebody's from or what race they are. Okay. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you might ask a question like that for comparison's sake, because maybe that person's grandmother or grandfather was from somewhere else, or somewhere where you might be from, or I might be from. I'm 3%. I had no idea I'm 3. I don't know if I said that a few minutes ago, but Frankie and I did our DNA analysis. Frankie's my cousin. We did our DNA analysis, and I was shocked to find out that I'm 3% German. I love Germany. That was my best assignment. I speak, I speak German about like you speak Spanish. Maybe I think you a little bit better, because sometimes if they're speaking too fast, I can't follow along.
Right.
I need to speed up a little bit, but yeah. So I mean, yeah, let's get over that, America.
Yeah, let's get over that.
Yeah, we can do better.
I mean,
that's
a big thing. We're at 15 minutes.
Okay.
16 minutes.
All right,
now.
take what? Okay. How about we do the second segment after we sign off? Come back, and I have something that of interest, sports, where we delve off into social issues, social concerns when they're appropriate, and just so that Sam doesn't get on me, because I know he would. Old people hating Sam, due credit to our two sponsors, Fresno Social Sports, where adults come to play, and yeah, okay, Fresno Social Sports is right there in Fresno, and they have I think they have an adult, what do you call it? An adult prom,
Adult prom. Yes, adult
Right.
prom. Yep.
I like the way that sounds. I didn't go to either one of my high school proms, so I wasn't one of the fans. I wouldn't even all that care popular. I didn't bother going. But I mean, it sounds like it'd be something cool to do now. And of course, our second sponsor is My Guy Market at 504 E Belmont Ave, where you can Central Valley Checkmate sandwich. Tell you what, check it out. All right, we'll be back.
We'll be back.